Thank you. Thank you to my mother, who walks around as if she didn't do any of this stuff, has found husband number 4, rich dude. This time, she just got better at manipulating people. Again, all challenges, opportunities build strength. If you do, unfortunately, get one of these insane narcissists into your life, and if you're asking me, and I've got a lot of diverse experience, and your diverse adversities is what would give you merit and seniority, right? And I got links below where we're doing a bad breaking storytelling channel, because you can see some of the stuff that's real by witness account. We're just doing true stories. I'm married to the truth. I saw another mother lie to another child, and everyone in her entire family make 20 fake faces. Just insanity. Stalk all the people she said were the bad guys and fault. Just absolute insanity. Brainwashed Elizabeth Smart syndrome having child to think that she's a hero. And this kid will, just like with the Elizabeth Smart with the cop, that's not my name. I'm not that person. My parents are the bad ones. These ones are the good ones. Like when they find out that it is her, you know what I mean? And the rape, it's just like, listen, you can be trauma bonded. Everybody's trauma bonded by the TV, by the drama on the TV shows. If there's no drama in your life, you're gonna create it. Can you get out to nature and find peace? It's funny, people say I'm intense, but they don't realize I spend so much time out in nature by myself with maybe a few dogs, and animals and a few other things and all that. I make the rounds, but a lot of times most of my residential situations are a good hike. I use, your environment is very important. Your environment is very important. If you change your environment, you can change your life. If you find yourself a peaceful environment where you can pay attention to nature and understand everything better, even adapt to nature to understand these higher cognitions, at least for certain points and times in your life, you're going to seriously benefit from that. One way to find out. Experimentalism is the way to find out. If you find yourself talking as though you know what you don't know, and you haven't experimented, and you're not sure, but you're talking like that, you have to understand that this is exactly the programming that the herd control freaks and information's coming out about how there's been a control grid, and they've been controlling the politicians who are controlling us. And when you really learn about the way finances is manipulated, and they're just doing this perfect social engineering process to keep slave and a slave master situation, it's a slave game that we're playing. That's even more of an incentive to step right outside of it. Yourself complete optimization, get incongruent with complete optimization, and I'll put links below for Plan B's and real. But I have to beat the drum to you, because now is the time where the toxicity level is significant enough to where you really do have to remove yourself for a moment so that you can get perspective, and so that you can come back to the toxic soup that you can't assess when you're standing in it. But once you've gotten time away from it, because you've changed your environment, just for the sake of adaptability, upgrade, and perspective on where you're at now, you need to do this. You need to do this right away. Everybody needs to do this. I've been in Latin America for 15 years with my hands on the shovel out in nature. I'm looking back from the sidelines and I'm screaming to you. I'm saying, no, you guys, there's 52 pharmaceutical chemicals in the water supply up there. There's all kinds of toxins, and this is consistent, published by the EPA across the United States. Now, how do they have pharmaceutical chemical consistencies? Like, if it's leaking from a plant somewhere, okay, but no, it's consistent. So that's a big plant to be entering all those different water supplies. Why is that? Why all these control freaks with their hands in so many shady things? Why is the technology? And listen, my farming squad down here in Latin America, we've even got the technological angle started. I promise you'll be happier with an investment in the highest growth rate tropical nature Plan B. And I keep getting distracted there because it's such a valid point, and people will be surprised how little you need to liquidate up there to get big stuff going down here. The other part of that is realistically, it's freer down here. There's less regulations. You could really actually build up something down here.
Like this video, share with your crew, subscribe for more, follow a Brandon Angel Fitness on Instagram.